Here's the little demonstration of the tool I created. Down here you can see the application and the normal EV0NY screen like it always is. Down here you can see the countdown. It's now at 30 seconds. When it's reaching 0, it will automatically start to move the mouse and click the fields. But first I need to configure all the NPCs. This is how that's done. I can build a map. That map looks like this. It's full of buttons, and down here you can see the cities I have, all surrounded by buttons, and they all are referring to a field. For instance, I know that I just changed a field to an NPC. That's down here, 207.482. 207.482. I click it, it turns blue. When I now look at the overview, it's added here in this unassigned NPCs. I can add this to a city where to farm from. You can see the distance here to all the cities. It's closest to Amsterdam, so I'm gonna assign it to Amsterdam and then insert it into the database. Now it's in the database and it pops up here in the NPC screen, and this is the data grid that it will take the information from to farm all the NPCs. Let me close this down. It's having a hard time doing this and doing the screen recording at the same time. The flickering of the mouse cursor is because of the screen recording. It's not responding very well. It is. Okay. Let it run again. 10 seconds. Basically all my cities are the same. They have the same configuration, but they don't need to be, because you can set everything up by city. I'm not moving my mouse now. That's the tool that's doing this. It's clicking all the fields and putting in all the values that are necessary to farm that NPC I just selected. So this is an NPC I created today on 207.482, and it's selecting a hero to attack it. It's clicking OK, and it's closing again. So I don't need to move anything to do that. And now you see that it has removed the line here, because it enters a date and a time in the database, and only the NPCs that haven't been hit for 8 hours will show up here. It's still showing up in Amsterdam, which is city 9. You can see here that it's showing up here, and it has the time that it was last hit here. Needs to update this. Okay. So this is only one NPC. I can show you. Let me stop this first. I put in a lot of NPCs that are in the neighborhood. let me quickly copy that file into this directory, paste. It's a little file just with the coordinates of the NPCs delimited with a comma, and you can see that it's all ending up in the list box here. When I go back into the map, need to rebuild it. You can see that it turned all the buttons blue where all the NPCs are configured. This one is already in the database, that's why it's black. I can also automatically assign all these. This will take a while, but what it does is take all these unassigned NPCs, look for the nearest city, and then puts it in a database and assigns it to the nearest city. This will give an uneven spread because of my setup. I have a sort of a circle, but sometimes towns are in the outside, and because these cities will always be the closest to all the NPCs that are outside, it will give a very uneven spread here. Once it's finished, it will be in a couple of seconds. Okay, so now it's loaded all these NPCs into the database. It assigned all the NPCs to a city, and if I now leave this screen, and click the NPC tab, you can see that they are all added here, and they're all ordered by the distance. So all the NPCs that are 1 mile away from the city that needs to farm them are at the top of this list. So I just need to start it again, and because I stopped it while the countdown was almost to 0, I think it was at 10, it will start now to farm the next NPC. You can see that the line has been removed from the data grid, and it's clicking all the buttons automatically, moving to the fields, putting the values in there and the coordinates of the NPC. Selecting a hero, clicking OK, and close. And it will start at 60 again here because I have the interval set to 1. I can change this by minute, and this will run for 1 minute is 60 seconds, 2 minutes 220. While this is running, I can do whatever I want. I can click along and finish whatever I was doing. I can farm level 10 NPCs in the meantime. So basically that's what it does. It will run through this entire list of NPCs that I need to farm, and as long as I have enough heroes, transports and ballistas in my city, it will run continuously. Thank you, bye bye.